around last goddamn minute. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. Hold on. Oh boy. Let's see. All right, perfect. Good morning, everybody. Sorry about I just made it on time. Hey guys, what's going on? Mr. Wolfman, how are you? Eb, Sandy, Fire, Pyre. Good morning, Gideon, Dobob. What's up, guys? Sandy, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday. Week's almost over. Oh, we're getting there. I'm gonna see if I guess try to figure out 9 days to go. I gotta try to figure out if I can get some golfing going on this weekend. I'm trying to figure that out right now. That's my plan. What's up, little Poe? Good morning, Exo. How are you, bud? Reloading some penny sleeves here. App update itself. I hate. Oh yeah, that new look. Well, again, I think they're trying to look like Mana Box. That's the plan of it. Because it sounds like, and from everything I've heard, Mana Box is basically kind of taking over the scanning app world. And I tell you, I switched over. I don't even look at the TCG Player app anymore, to be honest with you. It's just until you get used to it. You know what I mean? Like TCG Player app is definitely better than it used to be. I haven't really experimented too much since I did the big update. Mana Box is fantastic. After everyone told me to switch over, I haven't even looked back. Like, I like Mana Box. I think it's great. I love just the interface is fantastic. Obviously, that's the best part. That's the part I think most people look at first. Obviously, is the interface, and is it user friendly, easy to navigate, ease of use, all that kind of stuff. And my experience so far with Mana Box is it's very simple to use. A couple things you got to figure out early on, but once you get going, you're pretty good to go. So, all right. So how's everybody doing? Early bird special today, Zendikar Rising collector box. I got it pinned up there. Hope you can look. Oh yeah. Are you able to move a list on the TCG Player? I don't know. I haven't. Like I said, the new interface for TCG Player. I haven't even really used it at all. I looked at it a couple times. I was trying to type in September a couple of cards, and I realized it was just easier just to use Mana Box. So I literally just go right back to Mana Box and use that. All right, Zendikar Rising for early bird special today. I got a box right here. So, all right, first things first. Now I got golf on, top loaders. We'll crack open this pack. So, Wolfman, where would you like your pack from, bud? My first purchase on this app with you. So, well, no, thank you, Mr. Wolfman. Let's find you a nice little lottery card, bud. I moved a list from Mana Box to other apps and websites I assume you could move to. You probably can. It's just a matter of figuring out how. And you know what the best thing was in Zendikar Rising? Oh, box toppers. Wolfman, which pack would you like, bud? 6 on the left, 6 on the right. Stop while you're ahead. One of us. All right, Wolfman, you tell me which pack you want, and I'll be happy to crack it open for you. Move that down a little bit there. I've yet to figure out how it doesn't seem to format the same CSV. See, I never make those. I never transfer CSV files, things like that. Yep, I got you, Mr. Wolfman. Which pack would you like? There's 6 on the left, 6 on the right. Pick which one you want. Or unless you want to go random, and I'll pick it for you. That's good coffee. Oh, yeah. Which pack would you like, Wolfman? Morning, Rio Vic. Morning, Crimson. How are you? D. Collins, what's up, buddy? Wolfman, are you here? Good idea for a new set? What do you got, buddy? All right, Wolfman, I'll give you about 10 more seconds, buddy. Then I'm just going to grab a pack and throw it in your bag sealed unless I hear from you. Uh, okay, well, your pick. So whatever you want to do for a pack, and then we'll open it. It's your call. And then Drake's the Knight. Are you here? Drake's the Knight. Dealer's choice. There we go. L1. Okay, Wolfman. Here we go, bud. Best of luck. Mr. Wolfman, common, uncommon mystic, uncommon wind robber. We got your beautiful island right there. Borderless relic robber for your rare. Foil rare, Legion Angel. Common squid for the showcase. Showcase common Felidar. Borderless foil mythic, Jace the Mirror Mage. Those are pretty cool. Common Dreadworm and your borderless foil squad commander. Squad commander for Wolfman. Thank you, brother. That's heading to you. That was the L1. That was the L1 to start off the box. No lottery card, but we tried. Thank you, Wolfman. There goes that. All right. So Darkest Night. By any chance, thank you, Wolfman. Darkest Night, are you here, bud? I saw you bought an Exelon pack before the show started. I don't see you in here though, so I'm guessing that you bought that before the show. So I'm just gonna grab one, throw it in your bag, and we'll revisit if you do pop in. So here's the L1 for Darkest Night. Very good. Darkest Night, very good. Firepire, gonna jump in for an early bird special. Sure. Firepire. Hot hands, gotcha, buddy. We're gonna continue with the L1. We're gonna continue with this this side and see how it goes. Firepire, best of luck, man. Common. Uncommon skeleton in the vision with your foil full art planes. Borderless Valakut Awakening, nice. Foil rare Valakut Awakening. Thanks, Wizards, for duplication. Common Lagak, uncommon fledgling. Beautiful pathway for Firepire. Foil common Felidar, and your borderless foil Akiri, the fearless Voyager. Not bad, man. We'll take that though. Little pathway, couple Valakuts. Anxious coming in with a raid. What's up, buddy? How are you? Well, let me do it. Well, let's do a giveaway. Okay, giveaway time. Here's a picture of. Hold on. Where's my Stallone picture? Where's my Stallone picture? Where are you? There you are. Free. How's it going, Anxious? How was your stream, bud? Hope it went great. Shipping profile. That's so. What am I gonna put for a giveaway? That's the question. I got a bunch of singles over there. Let me grab something. All right, let's run this guy, and then let me find a single for a giveaway. 2 seconds. What should we get for a little guy? That little guy right there. I wouldn't worry about that little guy right there. There's a good card with a couple bucks. There's a couple more singles for in case we do a few more giveaways. A couple small singles that are good and playable and usable. All right. All right. Winner will have a choice of the giveaway card. Winner will have a choice of the giveaway card. All right. So what do we got now? We have Mr. D. Collins for 1, 2. Mr. D. Collins for 2. All right, buddy. L1, L2. We keep following this line right here. D. Collins. Very good. How's everyone's Thursday? Everyone doing good? Ready for one more day before the weekend? Only 8 days? 9 days. 9 days left. Common. Uncommon amulet and the charger with your foil rare forest. Borderless Maddening Cacophony for D. Collins. Foil Chronicler for your rare. Common squid. Common Baloth. Beautiful pathway. Always take those. Foil uncommon Geopede and your showcase foil Felidar Retreat for the little guy right there. Oh, someone says 1, 2. I immediately go 3. Yes. That's how you know we're from that era. 1, a 2, a 3. We got your disruption and your mountain borderless crawling barons for D. Collins, foil rare rolling vortex, common dreadworm, uncommon pickaxe, showcase Valakut exploration. This is your Monday. Oh no. Showcase foil Baloth and your borderless foil inscription of abundance. Early bird special. We're 4 packs in. No lottery cards yet. Not a one. Not a one. As we roll through this. As we roll through this early bird special. We're gonna go with Firepire and then D Collins. Firepire, you're first. You snuck in there quick. I don't know. I don't think he popped in yet. Hot hands. I kind of want to keep going to the left side. My instinct says go left, so I'm gonna go left. Firepire, best of luck, man. Common, uncommon, Sproutling, uncommon, rogue, foil, rare, swamp, borderless, Archon of Emeria, foil, rare, ooze, common, Legak, common, Nectar Pot, showcase, mammoth for the non-foil, showcase, foil, hellhound, and a borderless foil, wayward, guide beast. Oh my god. This right side better be spicy, because this left side sure ain't. Firefire, that was you. D Collins, you got one. And we're officially halfway through the box. Left? Oh, we're killing the left side. We have not pulled any lottery cards yet. D Collins, let's see, man. Let's see if this right side is loaded. I'm just waiting for someone to clear it out. At this point, Plunder, Mace, Island, Borderless Mythic, Ashaya, Soul of the Wild. Nice little Mythic right there. Mythic, Leyline Tyrant. It's a dragon. Double Mythic. We'll take them. Common. Uncommon, Ruin Crab. Scute Swarm. Squid, and your Borderless Foil Pathway. What a nice pack, dude. That was a good pack on the left. That was a good pack on the left. September practice. You can be shuffling with the pro in no time. Here we go. Very nice, D Collins. That was you, bud. That was you, bud. We keep rolling with it. I know, not yet, and no lottery cards either. All right, I think Everett's about to buy it out. 2 packs left. I think it's about to get bought out. 1 pack left for the early bird special. Who's going to grab it? That's a nice card there, Dobob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I think we're on Raven. Raven's Rage. Raven's Rage for the R4. Uno, dos, three, cuatro. Best of luck, Raven. Let's see what we do. 12 seconds left in the giveaway. You're picking one of those cards. All right, Raven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commons. Uncommon Swarm, uncommon Sorcerer, foil Swamp right there. Borderless Tajuru Paragon, foil Rare Shade. Common Baloth, common Felidar, nice Lotus Cobra for your showcase. Mason grabbing the giveaway. We'll hit that in just a second. Common Legak, and your borderless foil, no Priest of Oblivion. No lottery cards yet. We are like really getting through this box. Raven's Rage. That's you, brother. Moving on to D Collins for 1. Bugger. That is a nice Lotus Cobra. All right, sold out. Oh, you'll see, Chewies. It's some nice lands. It's some nice lands. You'll see. D Collins 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. We're not screwing up. What are you doing to me, whatnot? What are you doing to me? Let's go there. Let's go there. D Collins, there should be 4 more. Yeah, okay. So D Collins, we're at you right now. Best of luck. Here we go. Lots of commons. Lots of commons. Uncommon, Familiar, and your Hazard, your foil Mountain. Borderless Skyclave Relic. Foil Rare, Felidar Retreat. Common Squid. Common Hellhound. Beautiful Pathway. We take pathways. Foil Ox and a borderless foil Nimble Trap Finder. Oh, this box is just teasing us now. D Collins. Well, we're trying, man. I mean, that's. Oh, where's your bag? I put it over here. D Collins. All right, moving on to D Tom. D Tom. Let's see. 1, sure. No lottery cards yet in this box. D Tom. Common, 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 uncommon blight, and a nice foil Mallory Rebirth. This is like an $8 uncommon now for foil. Very, very nice hit right there. Plains, Borderless Aspirant, foil rare, Kaza the Royal Chaser, common Felidar, common Sith Cat, beautiful pathway. We take them. And a borderless foil Inscription of Ruin for D. Tom. Okay, pathway, Malakir, not bad. Still decent value right there for D. Tom, but no lottery cards. That's crazy. GNs. 3 packs left. We have not hit one lottery card. GNs R1. All right, man. We are priming this thing up. Best of luck. Here we go. Common, 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 common. Rebuke, Adventurer in your forest, Borderless Scavenger for your rare foil. A lot of pathways in this box. That's nice. Common Ox, uncommon Geopede, Mythic Showcase Omnath, very cool, Locus of Creation, Fledgling, and your borderless foil Skyclave Apparition. Holy crap. I've never had a lottery box from Zendikar ever. I believe you're like pretty much guaranteed 2. But Tenacious Z, you're up, buddy. Front or back? You're picking for yourself and for Firepire. Go back. I better see 2 lottery cards here. I'm gonna be a little disappointed. Let's start off with 1, actually, I should say. Let's start off with 1 lottery card. All right, let's go. Common, 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 common. Domination. Takedown. Beautiful Plains. Borderless Inscription of Ruin. Foil rare. Cherix, the huge crab. Common Sith Cat. Common Lagak. Showcase Phylath. Oh my god. And a borderless foil Yasharn. Wow. Is this going to be a no lottery box? I've never had that happen before. Last pack magic, dude, and it's going to Firepire. Dude, I've never had a no lottery card box. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, box is trash right now, dude. We got a lot of pathways, but like obviously we want to watch this be like an ancient tomb and make it worth it. Yeah, right. Yeah, great. This better be a big pack. All right, this is it. Firepire, Healer, Hornbeetle, Island, Borderless Mythic, Shatter Skull, Smashing, Foil Rare Mammoth, Common Dreadworm, Uncommon Pickaxe. Dude, lots of pathways. Lots of pathways, but still, come on, in the close. Wow. Not one goddamn lottery card. Well, that was a 1.4 box. Worst 3 packs on Whatnot. Worst 3 packs on Whatnot. Jesus. That is. Oh, I forgot to put the lottery card in it. Damn it. Well, at least they were on sale. So that's a good thing. Sorry, I wish there was a. I've never not gotten 2 lottery cards. Jesus. All right. Well, we're gonna move on then because we have some box toppers to do. That was stupid. Mason, which one would you like? Velrestone? Nice. Oh, that was freaking terrible, dude. Jesus. I'm glad that was on a special and no one paid full price for that crap. I'm not even gonna pretend like it was okay. It's not okay. That was trash. Watch these box toppers be freaking G.I. Joe cards. Dude, yesterday's show was crazy, man. Oh, by the way, everything from yesterday's show is going out today. Actually, some of it went out yesterday, and the rest is going to go out today. So I got it out very quickly. All right, singles. We got Mr. Glamdring and Lyra. Manic Cacophony. Yeah, Glamdring. Glamdring. Lyra. Maddening. Marrow Commerce. Marrow Commerce, nice. Oops, not that one. Dude, yesterday's show was crazy, man. It was really nice. Still going to Stronghold. Stronghold, yep. Cool, bud. Very few singles, dude. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. So yesterday, I literally had 4 lots between the Bay and Shop Goodwill for some collections, right? And I had 4, very, very, very good, respectable bids on 4 lots. I got 0. And there was even one where I'm like, "There's no way any moron's gonna outbid my bid on this," and they did. I'm like, okay, whatever." So I have not seen any collections at all in the past like week. Sucks. Modern Masters 15 for Stronghold. Yeah, buddy. We can do that. You tell me where. It is like fishing. Yeah, sometimes there just ain't nothing out there. Random ship. Sure, buddy. L1 shipped. But I wonder too if it's people that like seen the videos and like, oh, I can do that. Now that they're just going crazy and losing their ass. That's a possibility too. So I hope not, but I think it might be. What's this? What's this? What's this? Edge. The typing in the search bar for whatnot now is like all screwed up. It's so stupid. Edge. I just posted some Edge play boosters. Next one's actually a fresh box. Jay or cards like the subs. Okay, I'll let you know. I don't think I am, but if I do get in, you know what? I'll let you know first. The water grave. Oh, that's near mint. Yeah, the water grave. Absolutely, that's a pack fresh card. Absolutely. Stronghold going to grab the Polyraptor and Riz. Polyraptor. Is the redeemed? I don't have any singles left, guys. Like I said, I haven't picked up barely any collections lately. So what's in there is what's in there. Definitely still some good deals. Stronghold, nice stuff, man. Hey, eventually, at some point, I'll grab some more collections. But dude, I was shocked. There's one specifically where I bid on it. I'm like, no one else is gonna take this gamble, and I way overbid, like even a gambler's premium, and someone outbid me. I'm like, okay, whatever, like that's fine. I really couldn't believe it, but whatever, it is what it is. That's how it goes. I'm gonna go with your boy grabbing that watery grave. Very nice, beautiful land. Sure, it's right there. You want me to take it out? I mean, pack fresh card. Thank you, your boy. Okay. Well, at least it's not going to be 10,000 degrees today up here in New England, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take that as a win for the day. Rude Medallion going to Stronghold. Stronghold, load up on singles. I like it, man. You can have them. If I can find it. There it is. Stronghold. Thanks, bud. Cool. Stronghold. Good stuff. Let me know if you pull anything good out of that pack. Hopefully it's something spicy. Good morning, Malice. But yeah, Edge of Eternities. I'm on a collector boxes. We ripped through collectors yesterday pretty hardcore. And like I said, I have no more collectors on order. Tomorrow morning, though, I will be hitting TCG Player first thing in the morning. Hopefully, finding it's such a good set. Now, do I think it's going to drop significantly? No. But if the lowest price is 450, I think it might go like, 10-20% drop and I can grab it a little bit then. I do not. Stronghold. The only singles I have are what's listed, unfortunately. The Endstone. Yeah, what's that now? Honestly, it could go to 400. I think it could drop as low as 350. That's probably about it. I think the lowest you'll see is about 350. You know, what I mean, that's like a 20% drop from now. It depends because you gotta wonder. The hype was Spider Man. Um, oh, that's true. GameStops and Best Buys. Yeah, yeah. Good point. I'll be at work, so I won't be able to, but I can at least try online. But usually online sold out in like minutes. You know what I mean? Um, especially when the set booms like this. Yeah, honestly, if there's a dip, I think it's going to be like for about 3 hours. That's literally about it. I think if I wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow and I check, by within like 15 minutes of waking up, um, whatever that price is probably going to be the low. You can't see it going lower? Well, watch. Tomorrow, trust me. If it's 11 now, it's probably gonna be like 7 tomorrow. You have 30 collector boxes on order? That's awesome. I have 0 collector boxes on order and 0 in hand. Like I said, at 400, 450 bucks, I'm not interested. I would rather just wait the one day, see if I can get a little bit of a dip on TCG Player, maybe buy a few boxes, then go from there. Gotcha. Nice. I do have a lot of play boosters on the way, which actually I'm happy with. I the fact that you can get like the foil ancient tombs and all those crazy other cards on there, and the play boosters. I'm actually happy carrying some play boosters for the set. So I got the 4 boxes now. They are worth getting. I agree. I got 4 boxes now, and I got 6 more on the way from Rudy. So I've actually got plenty of plays. I'll have those in stock for a while, which I'm happy with. And collectors, I'll grab if I find a deal. That's all. Who did? TCG player? I never grab those flash deals, honestly. I never grab those. Good morning, Rob Dog. How are you? Whenever TCG player does like a flash sale, I never buy them because generally speaking, there was a better deal beforehand. I never actually grab those. If TCG player let me put in a sales tax certificate, I would buy a lot more from TCG player. But from what I understand, they don't do that unless somebody knows where I can submit a sales tax thing to TCG player. But like I would buy a lot more from them. But I can buy them on eBay. I'm not paying tax over there, and they're cheaper anyway. So if TCG Player allowed for resale certificates, I would be buying primarily from there. I don't think so. My idea for a Commander deck set. Or see, I did not. I'm sorry, Corn Dizzle. I apologize. But yeah, like it's. And I was doing some hardcore googling. Like there is no way to do it on TCG Player, from what I understand. Hey, Macy. Oh man, I tell you, I told you guys, dude, I was hurting yesterday. Dude, I was really hurting yesterday. Sloan versus Van Dam versus Skull versus Schwarzenegger. Oh my god, that'd be amazing. No, not Seagal though. I'd rather have Statham, not Seagal. He was good in the movies, but he's uh okay. Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Van Dam. Fuck that man. I put Eric Roberts before Seagal. I put Eric Roberts before Seagal. 100%. Just sell me anything because I have a side hustle. That's Alexa. I was not talking to you. That's called discrimination. Yeah. Well, you didn't, bitch. Um. Oh yeah, there you go, Dolph. There you go. There you go. Yep. Yep. Dolph Lundgren or Mr. T. Mr. T would be good. You live it. I would be too. I would be like, dude. I wouldn't shop there anymore. Period. Out of principle, do not shop there. What do they care what you do with your time? Because you have a side hustle. Yeah, I can see if you're like, hey man, you got it for 400, like I'll give you 320, and you were being a dick about it. That'd be one thing. But like if they just, dude, I would literally tell them to f off, and I'd never come back. Oh yeah, I forgot about the toppers. Oh yeah, let's run the toppers. Zendikar Rising box toppers. Let's do this for $1. Auction is for 1. Auction is for 1. Riptor shipped Zendikar Rising box topper. Go ahead. Auction is for 1 box topper, not both. You're picking which one Riptor shipped. So they said they wouldn't sell it to you because you have a side hustle. I would accidentally break the glass and then leave. Oops, sorry. Zendikar Rising box topper. Ripped or shipped. You're getting one of them. D-Tom's about to steal it. Watch Dark Angel offers a cop fighting aliens. Oh my god. I did have an LGS turn down my sales tax certificate. I was just like, oh, okay, fine. Like, it's incredible. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. D-Tom, left or right, ripped or ship, brother. Dude, that would be great, big kid. That would be awesome. Dude, 100%. Stand in front of their store on the sidewalk, which is public property, and sell it from there. D-Tom, best of luck. That would be hilarious. Or have like a sign okay, it's damaged, D-Tom. Keep it or return it. Little ding right there. Keep. Valakut the Molten. Wait, this one in a long time. Valakut the Molten Pinnacle. For D-Tom. Not bad. Yeah, sorry, a little ding on there. But I always offer that refund before we reveal it if need be. We haven't had actually a damaged box topper in a while, so that's pretty good. All right. Next one. Zendikar Rising box topper. Ripped or shipped. Collecting Haas. What's up, buddy? How are you? What is that as damage? Oh, that's I'll list that as damage. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, it could have been a creeping tar pit. Good morning, bud. Zendikar Rising box topper, ripped or shipped to whoever wants it. I try to list like singles in harsher condition than they are. If it's a question between two conditions, I go with the worst one. I figured it's safer that way. Down the street, if I could place orders and they, yeah, why wouldn't a store want your business? Who cares what you do with it? What do they care what you do with it? Dude, you could buy it and wipe your ass with it. Who cares? It's your property. If it's your property, do whatever you want with it. Stronghold, rip your ship, buddy. Ship, you got it. Stronghold, you accept the first one had damage on it, so you're cool if this one ends up having damage on it? Just saying. Okay, cool. All yours, buddy. Stronghold. Hopefully it doesn't, but you never know. With Wizards. Stronghold. Thanks, bud. Shipped. Last one was 26, even so. Yeah, honestly, $26 for these is a pretty good deal. So take it, man. Very good, Stronghold. All right, that's good. That's that. Queue's open. What's this? I missed something. Stupid comment, Givey. Elevate, good morning. You should do more giveies with clips of stupid comments from YouTube in the future. Oh, you mean the actual picture of my giveaway? You mean? Yeah. That was pretty funny. Last time I got box, I got 4 expeditions, 2 foil, and 2 box toppers. 2 of them were creeping. Oh no. Yeah, so generally speaking, you get 4 expeditions in a box. You get 2 box toppers, automatic expeditions, and those are the non-foil ones, and the foil ones come in the packs. But this box was trash and had 0. That's just unfortunately how it went, which sucks. But that's the world we live in, I guess. Oh God. Let's pin something like that up there. Oh, so yeah, I was dying yesterday. Freaking, I told you guys the day before I was at work in the 105-degree heat for 3 hours grilling for all the employees. And I was so dehydrated, man. Dude, I was like, I was dying. I was soaking wet. I came home Wednesday, no, Tuesday, shower, get cleaned up, and I was just out of it. I woke up yesterday morning. I was still like out of it, dehydrated. It was bad. I've been nothing but curious and even promoted these Ask Hoax business and brought him customers because he's mainly a bookstore. Oh, dude, yeah, then forget it. Don't step foot in there again. Dude, that's a matter of principle right there. I've stopped shopping at stores for way less than that. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. I feel like today it's cooled down, but it still feels like it's humid. I don't know. I never tried. But like all the big ones, like I mean, you can use it on the Amazons, the eBays. But I don't know why TCG Player and eBay owns TCG Player. So technically speaking, they already have it on eBay, so I should be able to use it there. Which again, I would order. Actually, it's funny. Yesterday was the first time I bought something TCG Player in like 2 months. I actually bought a case of some collector boxes, and like because it was a good price. It was just actually better than eBay, even with taxes and all that. What's this message I got here? Uh, there we go. What happened, Top MTG? See Rudy's video about Commander Legends. I did not. When did he put that up? Commander Legends, like Baldur's Gate or original? Structure this summer years ago. My shirt was soaked by. Oh, it's brutal. Remember last year I went to Myrtle Beach. It was like we tee up at like 8:30. By 8:45, you're just soaked. Oh, today? Wait, the Commander Legends are $1,000 a box? No shit. When did that happen? Well, I got some in the shop, and I'm not changing the price. So if you guys want it for super cheap, go ahead and grab them. I did not see that video. Is it Commander? Wait, Commander Masters? What set are we talking about here? Oh yeah, Commander Legends OG. Wow, I went to 1,000. Oh, 9 hours ago, so it was overnight when I was sleeping. No kidding. That's crazy. Probably just the fact that they're just old and they haven't moved in forever. It's so funny because I literally recorded a video last night because I was talking about um, Wasteland for Strong. I made a video last night because I was talking about too much inventory. Literally, I titled the video "Can you have too many Magic cards?" Which the answer is no, and it's also yes. And it's ironic because I'm in the process of doing a purge of inventory just for my own personal, preference, really. Um, Stronghold, that's you. And that's usually when I do that is when all of a sudden things spike. That's how it goes. Oh, that's funny. Stronghold. And then we're gonna go with Top Deck Tim for an aftermath. So Commander Legends boxes are 1,000. That's wild. Persians are storage unit. I know, right? Top Deck Tim. No, actually, I'm actually well. So I'm working on two different solutions at the moment. Actually, um, one just reducing some inventory. Just it. I know it is. And like I said, where's the aftermath? Is that a fresh box? I thought I just cracked a box that's open. I'm calling that a fresh box. Oh shit! I have two Commander Masters box. Nope. Yeah, I do. I have two Commander Masters boxes open. Didn't realize that. Aftermath. I'm calling that a fresh box. So no, it's. I go through this every once in a while, maybe every year or so, where I go like, all right, um, like I don't need. God, I'm not that excited about Spider-Man, dude. I got some boxes pre-ordered, but not a bunch. But like I'm gonna have Spider-Man, but I'm not gonna go crazy on it. I'm really not. I think more people are more excited about Avatar. Hot hands for Top Deck Tim. Top Deck Tim L1. See, that's the thing is I'm not excited about Avatar at all because I've never watched it. I have zero excitement for whatsoever. Top Deck Tim, we got your retro foil Might, etched Markov Baron, foil mythic Narset, borderless Joriel, the voice of Zalfir, your beautiful Drannith Ruins for your borderless foil, and the etched Pia Nalar, Council of Revival. Top Deck Tim. Top Deck Tim. Well, so here's the thing. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of huge chases in Spider-Man. There has to be, right? They just haven't announced it yet, but we have no idea what that's gonna be. I mean, give it a couple days and they'll start giving spoilers, but again, it's one of those things where I didn't pre-order any play boxes of Spider-Man yet. But if the collector boxes, if they're going like $1,000, there's a one of one, but that was a spoof article about the radiated card. That was a spoof article. That'd be cool if it was actually. You know what they should do is do like they do in sports cards. Like you get a piece of like the baseball bat, the uniform. Like you actually get a piece of like his costume from the movie. That'd be kind of cool. That would actually be kind of cool. It's just the whole thing. It looks too cartoony to me. I'll ship anything sealed. I'll ship anything sealed. What's up, Corvette? Not much, bud. How are you? How goes the battle? Oh, alive? That's hey, man. 6 feet above ground's a good day. It's always a good day. Yeah, anything will be ripped or shipped. It doesn't matter to me. Like I said, and if Commander Legends spiked, I'm not going to change the price. It is what it is. That's happened before with some things. I remember that happened with Fallout, and everyone was scared because my prices were quote too low. I'm like, dude, I don't change the price based on the market. The only thing I do that with is Final Fantasy. That's I'm very upfront about that. The only thing I'm going to change with the market is Final Fantasy because I'm not in a hurry to sell it. I probably just the fact that it's an old box. I don't know. Just to target. Uh, that's my guess. Uh, I honestly, man, considering what's happened, I think leaving it for what it is fair. You know what I mean? I think that's fair. I think that's pretty fair. You know. Yeah. What's funny is I was actually looking at there was some PSA 10 surges from Final Fantasy, and man, they're going for some expensive money. And I honestly, I think that's actually a good collectible. PSA 10 like surges, Sephiroths, and Clouds and Tifas. That's a pretty cool collectible, honestly. Yeah, but still, like, I mean, so what's next? Is Commander Masters going to go to the goddamn moon? You know? No, I understand, man. Trust me, I get you, but I don't. I'll be honest with you, dude. I don't try to skirt that whole thing. I just go straight up. I go straight up. I don't try to do those side things as much. um. Oh God. Yeah, I got one box. I mean, Firepower. If you have a specific move for that money, then yeah, go for it. But personally, if you don't need to sell it, I wouldn't. You know, and again, this is coming from somebody right now who I'm doing a purge of my inventory. I'm not fire selling. I'm not selling anything at a loss, but I'm like I said, I literally just made a video about this last night, and I've been doing early bird specials and sales and things like that. I've been selling a lot of stuff on eBay. I'm just going through my stuff and going like, do I need this anymore? This is literally I have some things I'm like, this is gathered dust for 2 years. It's just sitting here, and I'm like, I'm fine with selling it now because I'll still get a profit out of it, but then just move on to the next thing. And I'm doing that a lot right now. And I always say, whenever you start doing a purge of any kind, do a little at a time. Sell a couple things and see how it makes you feel. And if you feel good about it, then keep doing it. If you don't feel good about it, then don't. You know what I mean? The reason I wouldn't sell certain things in the past is because I'd be like, oh man, if I sell this card, I'm never gonna get it again. The reality is you can always buy it again. You know what I always think about? And this may sound stupid and simple, but this is the reality. I have a credit card, right? And I have some cash. So if I sell that revised dual land because I'm not using it, I'll never have it. It's not that I'm not going to have it again. Technically speaking, I've got the money to buy it whenever I want, but clearly I don't want it that much because I haven't bought it yet. That's the way I look at it. If you really want that play set of revised Tygas, and it's going to cost you $1,000, right? If you have that $1,000, then you also have that Taiga playset. You just have to make the decision to push the button and buy it. That's the way I look at it for my collection. So certain things that if I buy it's because in that moment I really want it. I'd rather have the card than the money. But that all depends on what it is. And that's the way I look at all my collectible stuff. Some things, like I said, I will probably never sell. Um, just because they're for me. Traded in my Surge Titus for a bunch of Earthbinds, 3 alpha, 7 beta, 20 revised. That's cool. That's actually a cool little thing. It probably looks great in a binder too. Probably looks really nice in a binder. But it's just like I said, I had this on my mind yesterday, so I made like a 20-minute video just sitting there talking last night when I got out of work about that. And price for a collection, buy it can be very see every like I don't know if it's every 6 months, every year, every couple of years, I go through a thing where I kind of stand in the middle of my room and I look around. I'm like, all right, like what do I not give a shit about anymore? And that's the stuff I sell. Trade the chocobo for a cradle of mox diamond for some duels. Yeah, yeah. Which chocobo do you have? What color? Pink. Those are selling for a pretty good penny right now. And so you think to yourself, what would you prefer to have in your collection? This one card or those cards? Book is super profitable, but your time and labor, 5 times your investment has to be spent. Dude, exactly, Stronghold. And that's one thing I said. Like, for example, when I do these collection buys and a lot of small stuff, $5 under, I just buy list it. Because the reality is, okay, so you buy list a $5 card. What are you going to get? Let's say you get $3. No, let's say you get 250. You get half. Okay, you get half of that. You get 250 buy list. Now, if you sold it individually, you'd see what? $3, 350. So the time that you spend to list that card, it's not making 350. It's making the difference of the buy list to that. Is your time worth that 50 cents? And I try to tell myself, no, right now it's not. In time, maybe it is, but right now it's not. I always have to, you know what I mean? What's going on, Mordred? How are you? I'm not drunk yet. It's only 6 a.m. I'm not drinking today in general. But that's kind of the way I looked at things for a long time is like, when certain cards I wanted for my collection, I realized I think a good example is like I always love the art for Eureka, right? And I have an Italian copy of Eureka, and you can get an English one for like a few $100, right? Pricey little card, but not crazy. Like it's affordable. But I realized like clearly I don't want it that much because I would have owned one by now. Luco for a Commanda Mastis. Sure, bud. What are you thinking, bud? I'm shocked no one's bought out this Commander Legends at the boxes are 1,000 now. I'm like shocked. But hey, it is what it is. L1. I didn't even know that spiked. Here we go. We got your Retro Island Borderless Vandal Blast. I always like that one. That's a great card. The art commons, 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 uncommon Bloodright, uncommon Gormand, uncommon Ariel. We got your uncommon Kazul, rare Azusa. We always like Azuzas, and your Hammer of Nazan with a foil common weaponsmith. Good pack, dude. Two good rares. We'll take them. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, Hammer's up. Isn't it like last time I checked, was that like 12, 15? Or am I thinking of something else? So I thought of this really cool idea. And I put it on the Bay 17 market. Nice. I had this really cool idea, and I put it on the Bay. I'm kind of testing out my theory. I got a listing on the Bay. It's 12 collector boxes, and the auction and the listing is for basically a chaos collector pack. 12 boxes, so each sale gets one pack from each box. It's a chaos collector box. And I think I want to put it on here as well. 2,800. Wow. Yeah, corn deals is actually a pretty cool idea that I'm doing. It is, and so I just put it up on the Bay like a couple days ago. It's actually getting a lot of watches, a lot of views. So I'm like, I bet you they'll sell out, no problem. But I'm actually, I think for tomorrow, I'm going to put it on here as well. So I think it's, yeah, exactly. Amazon has single Final Fantasy packs for 100. Really? Oh, is it the Mystery Booster 3? That would be nice. Oh, see, yeah, if they were those individually wrapped ones, then that'd be a good deal. But not, no, I'm not going to get some loose one from some random person. Absolutely not. Because they pulled the surges out, stole the rest of the crap. Is it from? It's not from Amazon. From the Card Kid. Yeah, no, that's just a loose pack. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that one. That's a fire sale right there. That's a fire sale. That's a $1,200 box, but probably crappier packs. Yeah, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Well, I'll pin this up because apparently these boxes went to $1,000. So these boxes went to $1,000. I'm not changing the price. So if you guys want to jump in and get them cheap, there you go. That's all I got too. I think I got 6 in the open one and the new box. Wait, is that what I have? Yep. Yeah, I like the Amazon individually wrapped ones. I like those. Those are good, like Omegas, like the Doctor Who's. This is what the Amazon ones is. I really like these because they're basically Omegas. They take up way less room. I love these. PR Flash. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'll do that tomorrow though because like I had that cool idea of a chaos box, chaos collector box. And I think the boxes I've got enough to do it again with all of those, I believe. And honestly, it's a pretty good deal. Queue's open. Queue's open. Oh. By 2030 collector box Omegas are going to be $1,000 to come in a refrigerator box. Yeah. Well, so it's funny you say that, but the Final Fantasy Omegas. So, and this is my opinion. Okay, look at a Lord of the Rings Special Edition Omegas. They're freaking $300. Final Fantasy ones right now, like 130, is a freaking steal. Those things will be $300, $400, $500 at some point. They will be. That's just how it's going to be. That's why I went big on Omegas, and I'm going to be hoarding some of those. As soon as I saw them online, as soon as the set was released, I bought it at the absolute low. I cleared out to a certain price point, and they can just sit there. You know, Final Fantasy, like I said, is there's the one set right now. It's the one set I will be selling along with the market price. That's it. Well, I think that in a couple of years you will see $5,000 boxes. That's a wild estimate, but that's my opinion. Um, the demand for that product is fantastic. Boxes are still regularly selling for what 1,300 plus regularly. And the thing is once it starts getting up past there, past 1,500 and all that, it's going to keep running. I'm looking right now. Galactic Toys is Final Fantasy for 1,350. Flipside's got them for 1,600. So they're not in a hurry to sell them either. Um, let's look right now. Final Fantasy Collector. I haven't looked in a couple of days. Final Fantasy Collector boxes. I hate that people put these stupid small listings on there. $1,400. Yeah, look at there's no reason for it to stop, and there's less and less listed. Like 124 listings, and look at this first page is all garbage of empty boxes. It's not even really boxes. Japanese ones in the wrong listing. Cheapest English 1,400. Cheapest listing 1,400. But let's watch how quick it goes up to 1,500. 14, 14, 14. One listed, one listed, one listed. 1,400. One box. This is not multiple quantities. 1,400 for what, like 10 boxes, maybe a couple of inner cases. One box, two boxes. Oh, two boxes. 1,450. One box, one box, one box, one box. 10 boxes at basically 1,500 right there. So what? 20 boxes, one master case before it goes to freaking 1,500. It doesn't see now it takes less sales to get to that mark. And so there's already one sale today. I'm not going to sign in, but like there's sales. It's happening. Exactly, Risky. That's what's going to happen is all of a sudden you're going to wake up and go, "Oh, it's 2 grand." That's how it's going to work. March the machines. Two on the left, FOA on the right. What's up, Nick? Oh, Nick, I got to text you and Joe. I had a thought. Next Saturday, left, front or back? I'm thinking next Saturday we'll carpool, right? Say we can take my car and I'll drive up. I'm cool with that if you guys want to. I'll go around pick everybody up on the way. We got a little meetup going on. Luke, best of luck. Equation, invasion, forest. I will pick you up. Transcendent message. This was the set, yeah. So it rain. Wait. If it rains, I'm going. If it's nice, I have to build a shed. Oh, really? Okay. Message. Baral and Carrie Zev. Borderless Commander World Soul. Foil Rayav. Etched Zada. Borderless Commander Foil Mythic Brimaz. And your Grim Corpse Born Free Showcase Foil Mythic. It's funny because I'm going to be building a shed too. Luco, that's yours, buddy. All right. Well, I can't see the weather yet, but I'll let you know. But I know me and Joe will figure out what we're doing then. Yeah, no problem. Luke will come up, meet us for the meetup, dude. If you're New Englander, we're all meeting up next Saturday. Are you in the Discord? It's gonna be just north of Boston. We picked a central point for everybody. Yeah, Luco, get in the Discord, man. Yeah, you're a local. You're a local. You're one of us. One of us. One of us. Nick, you don't need a shed. Nick, you don't need a shed. You don't need a shed. Actually, it's funny you say that because I'm actually working on getting a quote for a shed. It was between me building it or me just getting it, and I decided to get one. Well, kind of pre-built. It's to be sent to me as a kit, and then I can put it all together. Because the problem is the way we moved our property lines and the way I built my yard now. There's no access to my back. I can't freaking have a shed delivered. So I'm like, shit. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna have like literally a kit. I think they're just gonna send all the walls and the roof. I just basically put it together. I think. We'll see. I'm still working on the quote, but I gotta get that done. That's my end of summer fall project right there. Highlander, good morning. Cakey boy, what's up, Cakey boy? How are you? So you have to pick the weekend we're doing a meetup. Sure, man. Sure, man. Listen, I'll talk to Charlotte. I'll talk to her. Christopher Hunt, good morning. What's up, man? No, I've been the same thing. I've been talking about one for a while now, and finally Marianne's like, we gonna do this or what? And I'm like, all right, all right. Actually, it's funny because just like I literally have so many freaking dates to remember in August. It's stupid. I had nothing really going on in July, but August, I swear, every day I've got like one thing or multiple things. Like I've got a very, very, very busy August, and I'm already like crossing dates and crossing the streams, and I'm already messing stuff up. I've just got so much going on. Staycations, like doctor's appointments, you like dentist appointment, doctor's appointment, like all this shit, and it just piles up. School stuff for my kid, like just uh, you know, like I got a washer getting delivered next week, and they screwed it up, so now I got to change the date, and it's just a mess. Oh, that sucks. Some of those all aluminum ones. I got one, no joke or no. It's actually it's one of those Amish built ones. They're delivering it from Pennsylvania. But what's funny is it's cheaper for me to get it, dude. It's cheaper for me to get a shed delivered from goddamn Pennsylvania than to buy one locally. Which I was like, how is that even possible? But it is. It is. I don't know how. No, no, I'm not going to rent them. I'll put it together. That's no problem. Well, originally, me and my father were going to build a shed from scratch. Then, like I said, unfortunately, it was like months ago. But unfortunately, my mother fell, broke her leg, so she was out of commission for 3 months. So my dad was taking care of her, so we scrapped it. And I was like, I'm just going to have it, sent over. Um, That would be great if it came in on a horse carriage. You just hear clip clop, clip clop. And there comes my shed coming down the road. Bunch of Amish dudes like, did you order a shed? And that'd be great. I'd be like, nope. They go, "Oh, okay, and they turn around. Like, no, it's not me, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, Clydesdales. That'd be awesome. Well, it's actually funny because my neighbor, he got one of those Amish built sheds from Pennsylvania years ago, and it's really nice. It's a beautiful looking shed. And so I started looking them up, and like I said, the weird part is it's cheaper to buy them there, literally built and delivered, than buying them locally, which I it's crazy to me. But sure. Plus, it's the exact design that I'm looking for. When I worked for the parks up north, we would buy our building materials from them. High quality. Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, like from what I see online, like the craftsmanship looks incredible. Like it looks fantastic. I looked at ones locally and it was literally like way more for a like basic, simple, stupid shed. And I'm like, why? So we're going with that one. That's just what we're gonna do. Syntax. Fresh box, man. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I was going to just take a week off of work and build a shed, and I was like, dude, but you know what? Like, that's just I don't want to take a week off of work for that. I'd rather pay the extra money to have it them do it for me. You know what I mean? Like, yes, it'd be cheaper if I did it myself, but at the same time, it's like that's a whole week of my life gone to building a freaking shed. Syntax, what are you thinking? And I don't want to do that. Hot hands. We're going right from the tops, man. So it was funny because I was in Orzov stream last night. I bought a few these for myself. And the special lands, it was cool. I got the same special non-foil land and foil land in the same pack, which goes to show. Well, there's your thrumming hive pool, foil, common, oblivion. It goes to show that it is possible to get 2 ancient tombs in one pack. So well, okay, so I got the quote, and we're kind of going back and forth on a couple little things. And once I finalize it, and I get like a delivery estimate date, I'm gonna figure that out because I want to go with stone. I think it's easier. Scroll outs. In the rare Osteoharmonus, the foil uncommon. And all. I want to go with just laying down stones. Because number one is cheaper and easier. Um, I would do a concrete slab, but I don't know if I need to. Um, scrap, modifier, scrap bots, godless shrine, very nice shock land, and the harvester with a foil common sweeper. Nice little shock land. We'll take it. How much was it for a slab? Oh, how big's your shed? If you don't mind me asking. I'm either getting a 10 by 10 or 10 by 12. Because 10 by 10, I don't need a permit. 10 by 12, I do need a permit. Not that they're going to check anyways. But I still, either way, I have to get the zoning checked. Thank you, Syntax. Which, again, probably not going to do. 10 by 8. Oh, 10 8 by 60. Okay, that's a good size shed. Yeah, I was looking like a 10 by 10. Because 10 by 10, I don't need a permit or anything. I can just do it. Thank you, Syntax. Concrete because you can anchor down your building, but probably not necessary for me. That's what I'm thinking. And the way ours is going to be put, it's going to be right near the woods. So it's basically protected from like elements on like 3 sides. So like wind won't get to it except for like one side. I'm not worried about that really. It's going to actually have a metal roof. But yeah, like 10 by 10, I don't need a permit. But when I called the city clerk's office, they're like, oh, well, you still need like a zoning check. I was like, well, why? They go, well, we have to make sure it's 6 feet from the property lines and not near any buildings. I go, lady, it's in the middle of my field, like 400 feet from anything. She's like, well, you still need to get it checked. I'm like, do I? Do I really? Do I really? I'm not a big fan of permits. Let's just say that. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. In my opinion, this is my personal opinion. I'm not a fan of permits. They want to make that money. Yep. I love when they send me like a thing in the mail, like, hey, how many dogs do you have? And I'm like, hey, go fuck yourself. It's none of your business. None of your business. I pay my mortgage and my taxes. Yep. Even one apparently has to have a say in what you do. That's Rob Dog. That's such a pet peeve for me. I always say, dude, my property is my goddamn business. What I do on it is no one's business but mine. 100 square feet is a little small. Permacuff. Oh, that's nice. Oh, so you're good. Yeah, ours it's 100, yeah, 120 square feet or more. So originally the plan I had was a 10 by 12. The quote was originally 10 by 12. So I emailed the guy back. I go, hey, throw me the same quote, 10 by 10. And he basically was like, okay, it's like 500 bucks cheaper. I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't need a permit and I save a little bit of money. Okay. So I'm probably gonna go that route. Dude, I'm telling you, man, like me and my wife, we almost did. Like 4 years ago. I said this before, but like me and my wife, we literally we talked about it, about having we had that conversation of very many conversations about literally selling everything we had, cashing everything out, and literally going up to New Hampshire, grabbing like 50 to 100 acres and just living out a life quietly up there. Like we were looking at proper there's a whole thing. We actually had to sit down with our kid and we did the math. Like, hey, if we cash out everything we got, like, can we make it work? And we're like, we probably can. And we kind of had that fuck it moment. We're like, let's just do it. And so I mentioned that I was talking to this to my wife the other day because we brought that up again a couple days ago. I said, honey, I said, actually, I said the plan's already in motion. I said, we already have a bunch of people that we're gonna buy 100 acres with up in New Hampshire or Maine or Vermont. And we're gonna have our own little religion commune up there. And I told her the whole idea, and she just goes, no. She goes, no, sell down, live a quiet life and whatnot. Yes, exactly. The bank asked me where I got this $600 cash I deposit, what I do for a living. Jennifer, I wasn't. Why would they $600 deposit? They don't need to ask for that. I thought that's only if it's like $10,000 or more. I remember when I had to New Rule 600. Really? I haven't deposited like really anywhere like that in a while. But it was like 2 years ago. No, last year I was buying that vintage collection locally, and it was like just about 5 grand. So I remember when I had to go to the bank, I had to withdraw like it was like 4,800 bucks, and I had to withdraw 4,800 bucks in cash. And let me tell you something. It took like three people to verify who I was, the questions I got. Like I get it, and I respect that, but at the same time, I almost want to be like, hey, none of your goddamn business. You've got my money. You can give it to me now. Like I wanted to be that guy, but I wasn't gonna be. Um, and here's my thought with it. And I've said this before. I have zero problem with, say, like the IRS or federal government or whoever knowing every transaction I make. That's fine, but don't ever tell me to file my taxes because you know what I'm doing. Just tell me what I owe you. You know what I mean? Like you tell me, but don't ever have me do that again. Because if you want to know everything, I'm not hiding anything, so I'll tell you. But don't ever ask me to file my taxes because you already know what I'm doing. It is pretty scary. Yeah. The problem with that though is crypto is supposed to be not government like enforced and regulated. And the fact that they're taxing it and regulating it defeats the purpose of crypto. I used to have some crypto, now I don't touch it. Stop acting like they are. Yeah, yeah, because actually they don't. They are wrong often. I proved them wrong, and my bill to them came back as a check. Okay. Yeah, the government's buying loads of it, but it's supposed to be unregulated, but it is. Like I used to always carry some crypto in my portfolio, but like obviously hindsight's 2020. Of course, I should have kept it, but I like the fact that it was deregulated. Now it's extremely regulated by the government. Like, so it doesn't make sense. Only guarantees in life, man. Yeah, I made a decision like I think it was like a year ago. Like I'm just simply not touching crypto. You don't need that much cash at once. Yeah, but that's the thing is like it shouldn't matter. If I walk into a bank and if I've got $50,000 cash in my bank account, I say, hey, I want to withdraw this. I'm sorry, but it's none of your business. It really isn't. I mean, it's not your money. You're just holding it for me. I gave you the privilege of holding it where you got your probably 7% interest on my money. If I want it back, that's my business. Like you see those videos online of people that like have a million. You ever watch those videos online? They're actually pretty funny. Where somebody has like $1 million in the bank account. They do this on purpose. They walk into a bank and they try to withdraw like $1 million in cash. and the bank won't do it because number one, they don't have the money. They simply don't have it. Like they don't have it. Which is kind of a crime. You think like casinos have to carry like a certain amount of money, but like banks don't. You know, um, I always say like I don't keep any money in the bank. There's enough money in the bank. Just it's like the minimum for every account that I have. I have like 12 bank accounts. It's kind of crazy, but they all have the minimum for a certain reason. Yes, a casino does exactly. Here's a conspiracy hat now. Because banks are a scam, dude. They really are. They have enough cash in hand to cover every chip on the floor. That's what I figured. I heard that in Ocean's 11, so I believe it. That's what I heard in Ocean's 11. That was a great movie. What is this email? Oh, my bank just emailed me. They're listening. Sons of bitches. Argument Jason, they're already pushing towards cash society. There's a lot of room for growth. I agree, and there probably is. And sure, crypto could go, Bitcoin could go to $1 million a coin. It absolutely could. It's just, it's not my thing. I'm not a risky investor. I'm a very boring, simple investor. And yeah, if George Clooney said it has to be true. I mean, come on, he was Batman. He was Batman. um, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, oh, your homeowner's insurance is crazy now. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy what it costs. And then, I still say I was happy. Hey, I actually got something on my homeowner's insurance. I told this story last year when I had that tree come down in my yard. And the I called the insurance company just because sometimes maybe they value trees. The tree was there for like 30 years, I don't know, for a long time. Sometimes actually they might actually give value for a tree. And it fell down on my property. And I was like, "Hey, just curious, like, microburst came through, knocked this tree down." I go, "Do I get anything for it?" And they're like, "Well, no." They go, "But is there any damage?" Um, "Is there any damage?" I go, "No." I go, "Didn't hit any property." They go, and the guy was like 100% feeding me. He was like, "All right." He's like, "Is it near your driveway?" I go, "Yes." I go, "It's like overhanging my driveway by a couple of feet." He goes, "Okay." He's like, "Is there debris on your driveway?" I go, "There sure is debris." And he goes, "All right." He goes, "We reimburse for debris." I was like, "Okay." So he sent me a check for the debris. And I was like, "Thanks." Like the insurance guy was 100% feeding me. I was like, "Dude, sure. If you're gonna give me the out, man, I'm gonna take it." And I was honest. I was honest about it. Oh, 100, he knew. He knew. I go, "Yeah." I go, "There's some pine needles on the driveway." And he goes, "That's debris." I go, "All right." Uh-huh. He was a good dude. Yeah, right? That was Jake from State Farm. That's like the one time insurance companies have gone and actually helped me in my favor. Anytime I got into like a car accident, car accidents, insurance companies do not make you whole. Let's just be honest. Not even just the deductible after that, like they still don't make you whole. I know. Stop it. It's God. We can go conspiracy theories all day, but insurance is such a goddamn scam. It really is. It really is. Because the worst part is they never pay out. They never want to pay out. Oh yeah, the Honda. Yeah, when my car was stolen. You know what's amazing is like after like they never actually fixed everything. The one thing that bothered me the most is when they pried open my glove box with a screwdriver and you can see the dent in the dashboard. Like, dude, they should have replaced the entire dashboard, but there's no way they're going to replace the entire dashboard for a little bit of a bent in dents. New for a scratch roof from a tree coming down right before I was to sell my house. Insurance covered it. I still can't believe my car was stolen, man. And I was so mad at that kid in the office because I told him it was stolen. He started laughing. That's when I got really pissed. I was like, dude, someone stole my car. And I was like, where's the cop on duty? We had a cop on duty at our high school, and my car got stolen out of the parking lot. I'm like, what the fuck is the cop doing? I go, clearly this guy's not doing his job. And it wasn't the first car stolen either. Remember all the break-ins we'd get in our high school parking lot? 10 cars get broken into and their stereos be stolen. Didn't Nate get his stereo stolen? I think he did. Didn't Nate have his window smashed and his car still his radio? I think he did. Yeah, I thought so. But like say, let's say you got a car and your car blue book value is worth like I don't know 10 grand. If it gets stolen, like trust me, you're not getting 10 grand. And not only that, like if you do get a 10 grand, that doesn't buy you an equivalent car. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? That's the kind of the worst part. Like it kind of like you get some back, but not really. And here's my thought too, and I've said this before, but I know that we're moving towards a society of self-driving cars, right? Eventually, eventually we will come to a point, and this is what I've been saying for a long time, is that self-driving cars will be the norm. Not because it's just the cool thing to do, it's going to be a quote safety feature. As before, seatbelts came out a million years ago, right? They were not required, and they became a safety feature. Now they're required. Airbag, same thing. There was optional. Now it's required. It's a safety feature. All these kind of things, anti-lock brakes and all that. Moving forward, when we get to a point where we realize that self-driving cars are actually safer than humans driving because we're all stupid and they're always on our phones and not actually paying the goddamn road, it will become probably a requirement for cars to be self-driving because it's a safety feature. This is my opinion. Whether it be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or 20 years from now, whatever it is. And here's my thought when that comes around. Let's say 20 years down the road, every car off the assembly line moving forward is required to be self-driving. Humans are no longer driving their cars, right? Well, at that point, one, there shouldn't be car insurance, period, right? What it should be is 100% covered by the car dealer you bought it from because they sold you the car that's self-driving itself. So, right? Does that make sense? Um, yes, they will. They'll take you right there. Yeah, or the manufacturer. Yeah. So if all cars are self-driving, one, there shouldn't be insurance because what are you insuring on? It should be a manufacturer's warranty more than anything. Oh, there will. Oh, there will be. Actually, I just read an article yesterday. There's a company that already has robots for sale for like 6 grand or 7 grand. Um, simple robots that you can buy. I forget what it was called. I read the article yesterday. Um, oh, there'll be insurance on robots. You know, a skinned knee, $400 deductible. I want one of those robots, man, 100%. But I wanted to make sure I can take it down. You remember when Elon first showed the Optimus a while ago, and he flat out said like they weigh like 160 pounds, they can only lift 50 pounds, and he flat like jokingly he said he goes, "Don't worry," he goes, "If you need to, you can take it down." Like he said that, like you can overpower it, and I want to make sure if I got a robot that I can take this freaking thing down, just in case. Yep, but 100%. I told my wife this is like a couple years ago when they first showed Optimus from Tesla. I go, I'm buying one of those goddamn robots. She goes, No, you're not. I go, honey, I love you, but that wasn't a question. I go, I'm letting you know I'm buying one of those robots eventually. She's like, Why? I go, Because when you tell me to get milk and I don't want to get off the couch and get milk, I go, I can tell it to go walk to the store and get milk. That's why. That's why. Plus, it'd just be cool to be like, Hey, robot, get me a beer. How long until you think we have a like a iRobot society of robots? Dude, I'm telling you, within 20 years, it's gonna happen. Hey, robot, build me a shed. There you go. Done. So you can be at the meetup grabbing a beer. You're multitasking. You got a shed being built. You're drinking a beer. You're playing Magic. You're doing three things at once. Go clean up my kitchen. Yell at my wife for me. That's funny. Or you have an argument with your wife. So like, hey, robot, go tell my wife she's stupid. Robot comes back. Well, she said that you're stupid. That'd be pretty funny. You have an argument through your robot. Oh, the future's gonna be stupid. No, I didn't say killer. Uh, well, it's funny. I keep reading all these articles about like quantum computing and how like we're actually at the point where like freaking information is literally being teleported across like fiber core cables and shit like that. And I'm like, well, we're at the point now where things are very quickly going to go exponential. You know what I mean? Actually, I read another article the other day. They're talking about how basically AI is going to move technology what took decades will now take minutes. I was like, oh shit. What's the box looking like for Fallout collectors? We haven't hit serialized. The box is getting low. This box has been open for like a while. 2 packs left. Haven't hit it serialized. I don't remember the huge hits. I don't think anything crazy came out of here, to be honest with you, but there's 2 packs left. Yeah, but everything's gonna start going exponential. We live in a very cool time. It's funny because I think about those weird kind of life things. And it's like we're lucky enough to live. Well, okay, first of all, we're lucky enough to live in a time. Excuse me, where we get to see Ozzy and Hulk Hogan, right? But also, we're watching the computer age just go crazy. And like, what are we going to see in the near future? It's pretty crazy when you think about it. When you buy your 100 acres, can I park my camper on it, bro? Well, I was saying, dude, we need to get like 20 of us. Okay. We each get 5 acres. Well, okay. We each get like 4.5 acres. Then you have like 10 acres in the middle of a big circle where we have all of our crazy fire dancing and all of our all of our rituals in the middle. We have a big bonfire that's the size of like a building, and that's where we have our meetings. But like, hey, one person, you're in charge of pumpkins, squash, and potatoes. All right, you over there, you're in charge of onions, freaking bananas, and cherries. Not a cult. That's what I'm saying. Dude, we can all live and just how awesome would that be? Annual burning of Talorans. We collect all the Talorans all year long, and we just burn them. We have one big ritual where we burn the Talorans. But here's the best. Know what you do? You form a company that owns the land. So it's not our personal land. You form a company that owns the land, and we're all quote unquote employees of the company. So everything's a tax write off. That's what you do. Our God can be a shredder that we make. Yes. And it'd be one of those big ones. One of those big ones. But yeah, you make the whole thing a company and have it all be a tax write off. And we can all be living as employees of the company. Dude, it could work. I'm telling you. Who's coming with me, man? Would we have like a special tattoo as members or like a brand? We have to get a special tattoo, or like a special handshake. Like, how do you know you're part of this community? You go shake their hand, you give them a little handshake. Coffee mug. There you go. It'd have to be metal though. You don't want a ceramic coffee mug. Because you break it and you're out of the cult. Not a cult. You're out of the not a cult. Then that wouldn't be good. Oh, yeah. Okay, I do that. Whatnot tattoo or yeah. There's a coffee mug with the whatnot symbol on it, tattooed on like just a small one, like on your middle finger. So when you show it, you do it. uh, I don't like metal mugs. I hate metal mugs. They're too hot. You can't touch it. You burn your hands. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the search bar now for whatnot is I don't like it. It doesn't advance the space when you type in a new letter. It's weird. I got a golf tournament coming up for work in October, and it's actually a really nice golf tournament. We do it, and Syntax coming in, and they give us always like gifts and stuff like that. And I'm really excited. They give us like really good gifts. Let's see what the coffee mug. I don't know why that came to mind. Syntax, what are you thinking? The pen holder. Okay. Hot hands. We're from the tops again. Flipping good comics. Good morning, bud. All right, let's see. Common, uncommon, Lucent, Hound, Rover, Full Bore, and your rare amalgam with a foil uncommon Bruntar. More Billy, how are you? Let's see. Edge of Eternity. This is a fun set, man. It really is. Ardent, Godmaw, Engineer, Technique, and your mythic Bastion. Nice little mythic land right there. We'll take that with your foil common doggo. Senpai, good morning. I think big yet from the open. Open Lord of the Rings collected. There's 2 packs left. No serialized. No, honestly, nothing crazy. No rings, no serialized stuff. I don't believe. 2 packs left in it. Common, Voidborn, Rampage, Infiltrator, and the Skiff with your mythic Kama Grand Zenith and a foil common Luminary. Couple mythics for you, buddy. We'll take them. Yeah, Lord of the Rings only got 2 packs left. Fallout's only got 2 packs left. Nothing crazy out of either one, honestly. Like again, no serialized, no nothing wild, but they're there. They're there. Syntax, thanks, bud. Appreciate you. I'm telling you, man, the 100-acre thing is a good idea. We could form the best not a cult ever. Best not a cult ever. I still have 3 of those Lotus Club mystery bags. If anybody's interested in those, I only have 3 left. Those are actually really good. I like those. Exodus, there's like 5 packs left in the box. We have not hit a Survival of the Fittest or a City Traders. That box is primed and ready to go to hopefully hit something to close. Oh, there's got to be Kool-Aid. Those are from TZ Collectibles. He's actually a streamer and a seller on here, and they're basically mystery bags. Each one has 5 cards. All of them we opened so far have been really good. Like the low that we've seen is like 40, 45. The high is a cradle. One of them has a cradle in there. I grabbed 10 just to try them. I opened one for myself on YouTube. I loved it. We opened 6 more on here, and they're all good. September, there's probably a few. They're like, why Kool-Aid? Because when we get sick of the bad pulls, we drink the Kool-Aid. That's what we do. Keith Chief coming in from Baldur's Gate. Yeah, Keith Chief. 2 on the left, 6 on the right. R2 rip. Yep. Got it, bud. Let's go. So what I think I'm gonna do is, yeah, tomorrow I think I'm gonna put that listing up of my Chaos Collector box. I think it's actually a pretty fun idea, and I was selling it at the low of the box price, not the pack price either. Hunter, Etched, Butcher, Foil Rare, Wrathful Red Dragon, Borderless Delayed Blast Fireball, like those Borderless Acrobats. Etched Charlatan, Showcase Lord of Murder, and your Borderless Foil, Jaheira's Respite. Keith Chief, no Dragos. No Ivan Dragos for you. Nighthawk. All right, man. Let's try it. Thank you, Chief. All right. So there's 3 here, bud. You tell me, top to bottom, 1, 2, or 3. Thank you, pal. 3. And Nighthawk, I assume we're ripping it, of course. 852 out of 1,000. All right. Best of luck, man. Like I said, so far, what I've seen, the value is pretty good in these. I really like these bags. Now I got 2 more. I figured I'd grab a couple, help him out, support his thing. I know he's a good seller, so Stuffy Doll. So usually there's like a theme. So like maybe it's like all black or maybe it's all artifacts. We'll see. So probably all artifacts. Stuffy Doll TSR. Etched Planar Bridge. Very cool. Birthing Pod. Sure. Very nice. 30th anniversary non-foil. That's a great card right there. Etched Morophon. Very good. Wow, and an Urza's Saga showcase. Dude, he puts great value in these, man. He really does. He puts great value. That was fantastic. These are little guys, but I mean, honestly, that's great value. He does a good job. Awesome. Urza's Saga's great. I mean, that's like what, 35 alone plus Birthing Pod's probably like 20, 15, 20. That's good value. I only got 2 left. Like I said, I got 2 more if you guys want them. Yeah, good stuff. I like the showcase Urza's Saga. 45 for the Saga. That's awesome. Yeah, Planar Bridge and Stuffy Doll, little guys, nothing crazy there. Morphon's probably dropped a little bit, but still, we'll take that, man. Nighthawk, that's you. I think you did a great job with these. And this is how I always said, if someone's going to do mystery bags, it should be a very low gross profit margin. That way people are happy with what they get. If you're making a killing on your mystery bags, it means people are getting screwed, and they're not going to come back. I said that with the vaulted rarities. I don't see the value in the vaulted rarities. My personal opinion. Um, I think that I think they're terrible. Oh, so here I'll show you. So I'm probably going to list this tomorrow on here. I'll show you. This is what I'm doing for a chaos collector box. Let's see if I can show it. See that over there? Those 12 boxes. Sorry for the mess. It's a mess. That's what I'm going to do. Is I'll probably list it in here tomorrow. The similar thing, like 12 boxes, a chaos collector box. So you get 12 packs, all different collector boxes. So it'll be 12 listings. I'll make that listing for tomorrow because I think it's kind of a cool thing. If someone wants to do like a nice chaos rip and have some fun with it, with some chance for serialized cards and things like that. I thought it was a fun little different thing to do. People like chaos rips for regular things, but I figured do it for collectors. No, I'd ship it. I'll ship anything sealed. I'll ship anything sealed. So I'll make that listing tomorrow. I meant to do it last night. I just forgot. I ended up working last night, so I had a busy day. I'll gotta do a last call, guys. So I'll give like 2 more minutes. If you want to jump in, please do. Then I gotta run. I like trying to do different things like that. I think that's a fun way to do it. And I think based on the pack price or based on the box price, it actually be a really good deal. All right, Syntax. Let's go again. Hot hands. I'm gonna keep going right from the top. That's the way we've been going, so we're gonna keep going. Best of luck, dude. Chief's gonna come in. Yep, last call. If you guys want to jump in, do so now, please. I'm gonna finish up in like 2 minutes. Uncommon, that guy, that guy with your crystal quarry and your rare Starfield vocalist with a foil rare emissary. Very cool. Christ, I was looking up yesterday for Double Masters 2022 collector boxes. I realized I don't have those, and I go, oh yeah, I should probably look for those. Holy crap, did those boxes move? Actuator, Elite, Mechan, Sacred Foundry. We'll take it. Very nice. Rare number 2, Chaplain, and your foil common. That guy right there, the beautiful Swamp. Very good. Yeah, Double Masters 2022 boxes collectors disappeared, man. Are they the next thing to move? I mean, Christ, if Commander Legends boxes are freaking thousands. But the question is, will that hold? I don't know if it's going to hold. Titan. Maybe it will. There's probably not that many out there. Titan, Propulsion, and your rare Terra Symbiosis with a foil uncommon delicacy. Foil Swamp. Syntax. Thanks, buddy. All right, Keith Chief, you're gonna have 3 of these and then a Dom Reed. Dom Reed, do I have one open? That's the question. I do. Where to, brother? Keith Chief, there's your bag. Dragons Colombo, good morning. So I got 3 on the left and I got 5 on the right. No more purchases, please. Oh, I need more tape. It's way over there. I'm not getting it. L1 rip. And how about for your edge? Where would you like your edge from, sir? All bottom, left, middle, right. You got it, buddy. All right. This will end the show. So let's see. Best of luck, buddy. We got the Engineer, Technique, Override, Power Depot, non-foil, very cool. Little Death Star up there. And your rare Star Cage with a foil uncommon saw ship. Love the mountains. Love the lands. Okay. Okay. We got the Crusher, the Exile, Hyperblade, Rip, and your rare Imago with a foil common Mechan. Tater Salad, good morning. All right. One more Edge of Eternities and we'll end up with a Dom Reed. Thank you guys for a very nice, relaxing morning. Meccan Freighter, Eulogist, Survivors, and your rare gunship with a foil common bombard. Alrighty. Keith Chief, Domri. See what happens. In the close. Force of Will in the close would be nice. Vampiric Tutors, Worldly Tutors, Enlightened Tutors, all the tutors. Borderless Foil, Denizen of the Deep. Borderless Mythic World Gorger Dragon. It's a dragon. Retro Shivan Dragon. It's another dragon. And your foil rare Spinal Embrace. Seer, the Drake, Return. Beautiful retro foil forest. No fancy pants tutors. All right, guys. I've got to run. Keith Chief, thanks, man. All right, let's see who's going to be on to it tomorrow. Feel like morning. All right, sounds good, man. I will be on tomorrow morning, that's for sure. We're going to raid. We're going to raid. Sharp Gaming. I don't know who that is. We're going to raid Sharp Gaming. Guys, have a great day. Thank you so much. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow.